Thank you very, very much for staying with us once again and joining us on this channel, Sport 7GH. It's always a pleasure to have you. In this video, we are going to talk about several issues. English-born Ghanaian Charles Sagoe Jr. has had his first senior debut for Arsenal Football Club in their EFL Cup game versus Brentford. We are going to talk to you more about this particular player. Who at all is Charles Sagoe Jr.? Who is he? We are going to give you more and more details. In fact, I've spoken about him before. Yes, when he signed his first professional contract with a football club, which was Arsenal FC, I talked to you about him in this on this particular channel here, but we are going to give more details about this player in this video. Also, Antoine Semenyo speaking about playing for the Black Stars of Ghana. We will talk about that. Mohammed, Kudus, Tariq Lamptey, all of them playing a game and starting for their teams today. Also, Inaki Williams scored his third goal in 3 games over there today. Yes, just today. And we are going to be bringing you more and more updates about all of those issues in this particular video. So yes, it's a packed video. Do well to subscribe to the channel. If this is your first time watching us here, like this video, hit the notification bell and select or leave your thoughts and comments below in the comment section if you have any. It's always a pleasure to have you join us. Thank you very much for staying with us. Please subscribe to the channel. So Antoine Semenyo was speaking ahead of their EFL game and he was talking about representing Ghana. In fact, he was specifically asked that he assisted Ghana's winning goal that ensured that we qualified for the African Cup of Nations 2023. How does he feel about that? And he said that it was a good day, good game for him. He enjoyed the game. He enjoyed everything. It's an honor to play for Ghana because his father several years ago played in Ghana, and so for him it's an honor to represent Ghana as a country. But then the pitch wasn't good. That was one of the key things he said that I took out from what he said. He said that look, the pitch wasn't good, but then they as a player they needed to deliver the results, and that is exactly what they did in that particular game versus Central African Republic when we won 2-1 and secured our ticket to the African Cup of Nations 2023, but will be played in January 2024. So that is Antoine Semenyo. Let's have good pitches. Ghana Football Association and the National Sports Authority. The Black Stars player is saying the pitch in Kumasi wasn't so good, but then he tried his best to deliver for Ghana, and he's very happy to always represent Ghana Black Stars. From one Black Star striker, Antoine Semenyo, to another Black Star striker, Inaki Williams. Today, the club of Inaki Williams team, Athletic Club, played versus Getafe at their own backyard and drew the game 2-2 versus Getafe. Inaki Williams scored a goal for them, and he was very, very instrumental in that particular game. In fact, unfortunately for him, when the game was about to end, he had a yellow card, but then he was very, very instrumental in the game, scoring a goal and then ensuring that Athletic Bilbao do not lose that particular game at the San Mamés. In 3 games, he has scored 3 goals for the club with 1 assist, and that is Inaki Williams. He's on top form again, operating as a right winger. He operated as a right winger. So the conversation will always come, should the Black Stars start playing him as a right winger when he comes to the Black Stars? Obviously the answer will be yes, we can try him there and see how things go, because he's here to score his first goal for the Black Stars. But anytime he plays for Athletic Bilbao, he's just giving them the goals back to back, and in his last 3 games he has scored 3 goals for them. Black Star striker Inaki Williams. Now to another Black Stars player, Mohammed Kudus. His team, West Ham United, is playing versus Lincoln City in the EFL Cup, England. That's what they are playing this week. All right, good. Mohammed Kudus started the game as a number 10. Yes, as a number 10, right behind the striker. Mohammed Kudus' favorite position, or the position that he's known to play best at. That is where he's playing. As at the time I was doing this video, it was first half in that particular game versus Lincoln City, and West Ham United hadn't scored scored. Lincoln hasn't scored. So it was a 0-0 draw at first half. But then the news is that Kudus Muhammad is playing his favorite position, which is the number 10 position. And so far, so good. He is doing very, very well. As at the time I screenshot this, it was halftime, and he had 6.9 ratings. That is very, very good. Halftime, you are getting 6.9 ratings. It means that you are doing very, very well. No other player has even, only one player, Ben Johnson, has 7.1. The other best players have 6.9. So it means that Kudus Muhammad is doing very well as at halftime. Now, if you move from Kudus Muhammad, you are joining, or you are going to Brighton and Hove Albion versus Chelsea. That is where Tariq Lamptey is also starting that particular game, EFL Cup, starting as a right back for Brighton and Hove Albion in their game versus Chelsea Football Club in that particular EFL Cup game. Also, they are also drawing 0-0. No goal scored over there, but Brighton are possessing the game, creating all the decent chances and failing to score. So that is the news. Chelsea Football Club still struggling to get the goals for themselves. In fact, since September, they've not scored any goal in this month. So if they are to choose their best goal of the month, it's going to be difficult unless they score in this particular game, and that's what we are all waiting for. But our interest is that Tariq Lamptey is starting for Brighton and Hove Albion and is playing and doing very well. Also 6.8 ratings at halftime. That is very good for right back Tariq Lamptey. You know that the last time he started a game for Brighton and Hove Albion was versus Manchester United, where he started as a left back. So playing as a right back today tells you that indeed his versatility is unmatched. He can play both as a right back and as a left back. So Tariq Lamptey and Kudus Muhammad doing their very best for their teams today over there as I speak to you. Now, let's talk about our main issue. Charles Sagoe Jr. getting his senior debut for Arsenal Football Club. And that is very, very, I don't know how to put it. It's very, very exciting. Is that not it? It's an exciting news for Charles Sagoe. Now, who is Charles Sagoe? This is a player who joined Fulham Academy at the age of 9 years. He was still with Fulham Academy. In 2015, he moved from Fulham to join Arsenal Football Club. And he has been playing for the Arsenal under-21s, under-23s for some time now and doing very, very well for himself. In fact, when he joined them last season, he scored about 7 goals, providing 1 assist. Now, his special quality, or he's a winger, he's an out and out winger, but then he can play both on the right wing as well as on the left wing. He can play both sides of the wings, and he can actually play with both feet. He's good with both feet, ambidextrous. He's a very talented and quality player. In fact, Reece Nelson is an Arsenal senior team player. He spoke about this particular player and said that look, the Charles Sagoe Jr. is a top quality talented winger who can compete for Arsenal top spot. All right, good. As a winger, the first team as a winger, he can compete over there and do very well for himself and for the club. And he says that Reece Nelson says that Charles Sagoe has a lot of quality, that in the next few years to come he is going to deliver very well for Arsenal Football Club senior team. So all right, he was born in 2004 and then joined Arsenal back in 2015 from Fulham, just like I told you. Before being handed his first team debut, he was a regular for the under-20s, under-21s, scoring 6 goals in 26 appearances. In March 2023, he was named on the bench for the Ghana's Europa League match away to Sporting CP, but then he didn't get the chance to start the game or play the game. According to Arsenal's official website, Sagoe Jr. is a composed and intelligent forward who is a threat on either wings. Yes, he's a threat on either wings. So he can play on the left wing and on the right wing. He's a top quality player, a Ghanaian by descent. Ghana pet. And Ghana is only in Ghana that we name people Sagoe, Tagoe. You see, those are good. Now, when he was signing his first professional contract with Arsenal, his parents were there He signed that some few months, and yes, some few months ago. His parents were there, and in the picture in your shot, you can clearly see that his parents are pure and pure Ghanaians, two black people who has given birth to the brilliant winger Charles Sagoe Jr, who is doing very, very well for himself. Very, very, very well for himself. Yes, so in fact, he has trained with the first team on numerous occasions, and this is a picture of Charles Sagoe Jr. training with Thomas Partey, the Ghanaian international who plays for Arsenal Football Club, and he's posted on his Twitter handle that always learning Ghana. Always learning Ghana. Yes, that is Charles Sagoe Jr. He is a Ghanaian descent, but now that you don't have to talk about switching nationalities. Is that not it? You don't have to talk about, because the last time I made this video, I said that look, this is a fast rising Ghanaian, so let's make move. Maybe nobody made a move. So join to play for Black Stars there. Should we talk about that, viewers? Do you think that he will come? No, I don't think so. Because if you read about this player, and if you read how people are rating him, how they are highly rating him, that he's a top quality winger, what will make him come? What will make him come to Ghana to play for us? Maybe let's keep hope alive. The one he was training with Thomas Partey and saying that always learning, maybe that would be a good one or a good step, one step at a time. So let's see how things go. But then that is how things are with Charles Sagoe Jr., English-born Ghanaian, making his senior debut for Arsenal Football Club. And all the details you have to know from him is what we are giving you this season for the under 21s and 23s. He has just had 1 goal but 4 assists as a winger. Very, very impressive. His dribbling qualities, his skillful qualities are all qualities that stands him out from the rest of the wingers, and that is very, very important over there. Thank you very much for staying with us on this channel, Sport 7GH, and joining us for this particular video. Please do well to subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit the notification bell, and select all. Leave your thoughts and comments below in the comment section if you have any. It's always a pleasure to have you join